What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. I forgot they were doing Mass Effect 5. I literally must have put it like to save myself from trauma with all the hubbub around Dragon Age the Veilguard and how bad it is. A lot of us have been basically saying this is it for BioWare. They're not getting another game. And then unfortunately, we see this. The Mass Effect 5 game director appearing to already do damage control after Dragon Age the Veilguard backlash. And it is a substantial. Forget pronouns and all the other things. It's everything. It's all the things. It's gameplay. It's looks. It's lore changes. It's certainly dialogue and everything else. And so, yes, the Mass Effect 5 game director, Michael Gamble, and this is a gamble. And we'll talk about that. But before we do, I just want you to understand my connection to Mass Effect, and that is I love it. I love it. Star Wars is my number one, but as far as sci-fi worlds, even though I appreciate Star Trek, Mass Effect is where I would be. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite shop on the Citadel. Played all three of them a billion times. By the way, I chose the Red Ending Destroy because that Star Child was lying. And yes, I too have what will be passed on as generational trauma, PTSD from those Mass Effect 3 endings where they ignored all of our choices. And even if you had max war assets and all the weapons, you could have beaten the Reapers outright. No, fine. Calm down. Point is, I'm very worried about a fifth game, especially. We've already seen a Liara, and I don't trust anyone at BioWare. So you can see the Dragon Age, the Veilguard is getting wrecked everywhere across the board. The reveal. You see, when the first full trailer came out, 2.3 million dislike and over 288,000 downvotes to 47 upvotes. Then we have many of the comment sections just talking about how it looked, right? And you could see this echoed from any gaming site that the comments are almost all versions of what's being said here. What are we, some kind of Dragon Suicide Squad? I didn't know Disney Store bought BioWare. The big one. Are you sure this is dark fantasy? Who bait and switch my gory, mature, dark fantasy RPG for Guardians of the Galaxy meets Clash of Clans? And yes, that bright, exuberant Fortnite style, rather. Of course, famed Asmongold here saying, I feel like Raid Shadow Legends has better graphical style than this game. I do. I really think so. Moments later, he said, I mean, this really just looks like a mobile game. And yes, while watching people go through the dialogue and other such options, it does look like a mobile game. So suffice it to say, we're all real worried about Mass Effect 5, even though point out that they have shown at least one trailer that appears to be Liara, my waifu, my Shepard's waifu, my little blue babies. So yeah, we'll see. It did look the same realisticness, but also we had here finally Wolfhard FBS saying that the art direction in this game, talking about Veilguard, is a bit of a mixed bag, but unfortunately weighing a bit heavier on the negative side. Personally, not a big fan of the extra smooth plastic Play-Doh-y like looking character models, and that was represented when they actually try to speak. It looks like they'll have Botox, no real inflection. They don't feel like real people as opposed to some of the other game or any other game depicting emotion and acting. Everybody seems to describe it differently. I really do think you could put some of these characters in Pixar films and they would seriously fit right in many of these films. Things just look G-rated. He described the creature designs as goofy. And if you played Mass Effect Andromeda, which if you believe the rumors, that was some of the first Sweet Baby Inc. contracts, even though it's not listed. We can't find proof of that. So that's just an assumption. But also, yeah, the engine and the translation and the facial models got and the quest quality and overall it just wasn't a great game. So this is asking people, what about Mass Effect now? And so Michael Gamble, the game director, is coming out and saying, lots of people asking me about how Mass Effect, now that Veilguard reviews are out and October 31st is close, both are from studio, but Mass Effect is Mass Effect. Yeah, but fuck you, because Dragon Age was Dragon Age, and we've turned it into something different at least. But okay, fine. Mass Effect is Mass Effect. So how you bring a sci-fi RPG to life is different than other genres or RPs. Okay, I could easily see them doing this to Mass Effect, but and has to have different kinds of love. Yeah, but will there be trans surgery scars for Shepard, I wonder? Regarding tone questions, Mass Effect will maintain the mature tone of the original trilogy. Okay. That's all I'm going to say for now. And then he goes on to say something else. I mean, Mass Effect has always had its fair share of humor and silliness. Serious characters put in some humorous situations. Correct. Please don't pick Pixar Mass Effect like you guys did with Dragon Age. I'm not sure I agree with the Pixar thing, but Mass Effect is photorealistic and will be as long as I'm running it. Okay. There it is. Have to take his word for it. We'll wait until we start seeing some full trailers and gameplays. We'll wait to see if, because depending on the ending, I was told previously, I think Endymion said this from one of his sources, that the canon ending, at least up to them for a while, was the synergy, the synthesis, whatever, where you make the decision to use the technology to basically merge everyone and scissor them together as a machine, hybrid, human, whatever. It's a gross violation of the entire galaxy. But that basically would end it, right? Because we're all half-breeds. But now you're doing a fifth one. You got my girl Liara, even though she's long-lived. If you chose the destroy ending with a high enough war asset, you see your shepherd breathe at the end. We'll see. We'll see. Chances that this is ruined, very high, but at least the guy, Michael Gamble here, does seem to know a little bit, talking about serious characters put in humorous situations, and that it's a mature tone and will be photorealistic as long as he's running it. Let me know. Do we believe him? Do you believe him? Let me know. Either way, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.